It pains my heart to let some people go, but it was necessary. Sometimes God has to move some things around and separate you from people before He can elevate you.
Yeah.
He has to separate you to elevate you.
Right.
Welcome to the Shan and Tam Show.
Greetings, Shan and Tam fam. We will spend some time with you today to talk about grief, a heavy but necessary topic. And we hope to leave you with a few practical ways to help you through the grieving process. With everything that is happening around us, we are almost certain that someone in some way or the other has been impacted by a loss. Welcome back to the Shan and Tam Show. Tam, I don't know about you, but I feel we're off to a good start. And based on the comments and feedback we have been receiving, our viewers have been finding value in our topics and discussions.
Definitely, Shan. And as we've mentioned before, drop us a comment either in the comment section of this video or any of our social media pages to let us know about any particular topics that you want us to discuss. Now, following the blog post titled The Warrior Inside of Me, which from my perspective, I talked about my journey with loss of loved ones, we felt that there was a need to provide additional perspective on this area of grief, and we also wanted to acknowledge that we both have been impacted by loss in many ways, not just through death.
You know, that's right, Tam. For my family and I, the loss of our baby cousin really has felt like a dream. I still cannot wrap my head around everything that has happened. It feels like an open wound that is healing. You learn to live with it, and each day the wound feels a little different.
Yeah, I can relate, Shan. The pain is real, and it's important for us to acknowledge that there's no time frame with which you should be having these feelings. For some, it gets easier as time passes, but I know for me, since I lost one of my dearest and closest friends about 2 years ago, it still feels like it was yesterday. I think of her every day, and the pain has subsided somewhat, but not much.
You know what? The thing is, healing takes time, and it's different for different individuals. We cannot and should not rush the process, but really embrace the pain and journey and allow the memories of our loved ones to encourage us to do better. The thing that keeps me going is knowing that one day I will be reunited with those who have left us. But in the interim, I'm just trying to live a purposeful life with no regrets and trying to honor the memories of them.
I agree with you, Shan. I have to say this though. I grieved leaving home, like back in Jamaica, right? When I first came to Canada, and I have to add, I came as an adult. I completed university, I was working, and I was at a stage where I'd established myself, and I had connections, friends, family. I left all of that behind. I did not know what to expect, and I came here and had some unrealistic expectations. So my first year was really difficult. I remember crying many days and nights about what I'd left behind, essentially what I'd lost, and wondering why I had made this move. I definitely was not in the same space I was here as I was in Jamaica. I was mourning every day, everything that I left behind. And granted, I needed to leave some people and some situations, but I just didn't expect to feel that way.
And you know what, Tam? The truth is sometimes we have to grieve certain relationships and let them go as they're not healthy for us. I've lost friendships for various reasons, and it pains my heart to let some people go, but it was necessary. Sometimes God has to move some things around and separate you from people before He can elevate you. He has to separate you to elevate you.
Right.
I too went through that season of crying and missing my family when I immigrated to Canada. I did have family here, but I felt a longing for my immediate family, my siblings and my mom. It wasn't until everybody finally came here I felt a sigh of relief. and at peace because we were reunited.
Yeah, peace is crucial. And even now as we speak about grief, I had to be intentional about getting my peace, and I have to find small things that bring me an element of joy. You know, we've been doing all these things with the blogs, the videos, and I have to say these have really helped me to even honor the memory of my friend. And that blog in particular had me thinking a lot about her and the impact she had over my life.
I understand what you mean, Tam, and I agree with you about peace. You have to find what works for you, as well as what makes sense when it comes to grieving. It may mean you taking time for yourself, to journal, pray, read a book, or even to sleep. Whatever brings you a sense of peace and comfort. Psalm 147:3 says, He healeth the broken in heart and bind up their wounds. I do have a sense of peace knowing that we all have to travel that road one day. I've also learned to give up my pain to God. As the Psalms says, He binds up our wounds.
So friends, like we would like to leave you with a few practical tips, just how to help you through that healing process in your grief, whatever the source of it may be. Number 1, find support and accept it when it's offered. You should not feel that you have to bear the grief alone. I guarantee you that there are people out there in your circle who want to help you. Accept that you're grieving. Number 2. Don't try to avoid it. Go through it. The experience of the pain and the sadness, as difficult as it seems, the key is to move beyond it towards your healing. 3, accept your feelings. You know, it may cause you to have a realm of emotions, anger, sadness, pain, but it's all natural. Don't hold it in.
I agree. Those are good points, Tam. And another one, try to get involved in activities, things you enjoy. This will keep your mind busy and distracted to some degree. And particularly what you do, doing this part, giving someone else, you will find that this will give you a great sense of accomplishment. And out of your emotions is more uplifting space. There's also nothing wrong with having a little fun. Give yourself time to feel and time to heal, to process everything that you're going through. Also, time to just do the things you need to do in everyday life. You may find that as you go through the process, your energy is much lower, and so it will take a lot longer to find the motivation or even to do the things that were a part of ordinary day. Finally, and most importantly, we want to tell you to keep your faith strong. The grief you feel will not last forever, and though you will never forget your loved ones, the intensity of the feelings will fade over time. Draw on your faith and the things within which give you comfort, joy, and peace.
So friends, as we leave you today, our hope is that you will find some solace in knowing that you're not alone, that grief is a process. The feelings associated with it is natural, and though it may be difficult, you too will one day overcome. We look forward to connecting with you again soon. Stay well and be blessed.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching the show today, Shan and Tam fam.
Ensure you hit the subscribe button, like, and share this video.
Send the link to a friend in WhatsApp, Facebook, or even Instagram fam. And of course, don't miss when we post a new video, so hit that notifications button.
Yes. Also, check out the details box for this video for all the links for Shan and Tam's social media and blog pages.